Now, so David, this is one of the things that is interesting about this car, is the fancy dashboard. You can see here that it's still got the reversing camera up. I don't know why, because I'm not in reverse, but anyway, it's still got the camera up, 360-degree camera with predictive lines. There's on the second screen over here is my driver's instruments. So on there you can see that this C means comfort mode. Can you see that?
Mm-hmm.
And D means D1. Now, we haven't seen it in Drive 1 before.
In comfort mode, that usually starts out in second?
In second, yeah. And this dashboard, I'm just going to run over here. So with these controls on both sides, they're touch sensitive. So there's a press button in front and a touch scroll pad to the side. Here was the home button, mute button, volume button, and over this side there's a home button again for this screen, and the voice and phone answer and hang up. Now up here on the dash, you can scroll over.
There's very strong graphics on this when if you're doing things. Yeah,
very strong. So I'm just going to go back now. By using the scroll button, I can go across here, and there's my heads-up display. Here I can choose a different design for the dash.
Oh, okay.
Now you'll see. I don't know what that's doing. I haven't got that switched on. Anywho,
there must be a switch or something.
Must be. So I'm going to put it back up in sport, and I'm going to now press the home button, scroll across there. Now, can you just come up here and can you see that?
I don't think it'll pick it up, but
yes, you can. Yes, you can just see that the little 0 there on the windscreen, right down the end of the windscreen. Now, if we can come back over here, this beautiful airline style vent system. There's 6 vents up front in all, some vents underneath, and there's also this beautiful ghostly purple light. Now you can have that any colour you like. You go into the menu and you can have any colour you like. Also, over here we've got the drive mode controls. As you can see, when I change it, it goes up and down here on the dash. Now that individual one, if I come over here, I can then press the center dial down and I can adapt that to anything I like. I can make it hard, soft, and so forth. So go out of there. And again here we've got the control. Now this is not a touch screen, which I think is probably not a great idea.
It's a limitation.
It is a limitation. And also when you plug the car into CarPlay, so into your iPhone or your Android phone, it takes this screen over. Now you can get back to it, but I couldn't find out how, and certainly you can't do it with the navigation. Down here,
if you're in Apple CarPlay and press the navigation, you go to your phone.
Apple phone, yep.
Yeah, rather than to...
Now here's some more buttons here. This looks a little bit dizzying, but this will bring out the little seatbelt presenter.
Yes.
So when you get in, because it's got such long doors, you wouldn't be able to reach the... and this is the important stuff. That opens your center bin. This is global open for all of the windows. This is the air dam front and back, which we will demonstrate in a minute. So let's put that roof down, shall we? And you see the little graphic up here on the dash? That shows you what it's doing. Just so that, I don't know, should you be out in traffic or whatever, you're not going to get caught with your pants down, so to speak. Unless you want to be, of course.
Yes, I am.
This is the automatic electric wind diffuser. And if you look around the back, you'll see that one has come up at the back as well. Now I'll just put that down again. Now, here on the dash, we've got the next level down from the vents is the air conditioning system. Hitting that will bring it up here, and this shows you what it's doing. So at the moment it's face level and it's cool, so the blue means cool. Below that are the individual settings to get to the menu items without having to go into the menu. So if you press media, you'll go to media. If you press radio, you'll go to radio. You press navi, you'll go to navi. And that is the vehicle settings. Now you move down here, and here's another really interesting quirk. Under the 12-volt outlet, there's a spot for your key. My key's in my pocket, but if it wasn't in my pocket, I could put it in there. 2 cup holders, that'll take all your stuff. Now, would you like to see the CarPlay plugged in?
I would.
All right, David, why don't I? Where's my phone? My phone's here. Now, what I have to do is, because I've got a case on this, so I'm going to plug that in like so, and I'm going to open this. Do not do this while you're driving. This is a little bit dinky. All right, now in it goes, and you'll see CarPlay come up here. So it's starting CarPlay. So now my phone says it's CarPlay, and my phone items are presented up here on the screen. Now, this is what I was saying about this. CarPlay is designed for touchscreens. That is not a touchscreen. Can't swipe it.
So how do I pick it?
You come down here and you scroll. So you can see now, oh, I didn't mean to do that. So I have to go back. Oh, damnation. So I have to go back, and that's the only way to get to this screen that you'd normally get by pressing that. So that's the home button, that is this button. That button and that button are the same, but there's no way to select it. You've actually got to go back on this. I think that's a limitation, and that I find a bit disappointing. But you can scroll through there, you can play your music, scroll through your playlists, your library, your songs, etc., just as you would if you were using the screen here itself. My gear selector.
Not many people like.
No, and I'm one of them. I keep putting it into neutral by accident. Over here are the wiper and cruise control buttons. This is how you set your distance with cruise control. And it's also your speed limiter, and it's also the button, this button here is the one that raises and lowers the steering wheel. Should we do the doors before we head off? Over here is the seat heating and cooling, and these are your seat buttons for the controls. Memory controls, down here is the door lock and unlock, window controls, and if I move my bottle of water, there's a boot control over here. Over here on the dash, maybe you want me to do that one, I'll do that one because that can get a bit personal.
Yes,
These are the lane control and steering control and distance, parking control and all that sort of stuff. The real amazing thing about this is these beautifully drilled aluminium or stainless steel, I suppose they're aluminium, covers for the speakers. I think that's just special. I think that's really special.